What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So as we talked about during our live show this morning, we were expecting the first trailer for The Surfer starring Nicolas Cage to drop sometime today, and it just dropped roughly 7-8 minutes ago. So we have this article here that's first reporting on the trailer being released. So we're going to take a look at this article real quick, then we're going to jump into the trailer and see what we think about this movie called The Surfer. So, The Surfer trailer, Nicolas Cage psychological thriller brings sun-beaten terror to the screen this May. And we have here the subheader, a trailer has been released for the Nicolas Cage psychological thriller, The Surfer, which reaches theaters in May. So pretty much the same thing. So we have the trailer there, which we're going to check out here in a moment. The elevated psychological thriller The Surfer starring Nicolas Cage received a 6-minute standing ovation when screened at the Cannes Film Festival last year, and a wider audience will have the chance to watch this ovation-inspiring film when Lionsgate and roadside attractions give it a theatrical release on May 2nd. Today, a trailer has arrived online to give us a taste of the sun-beaten terror this film will be bringing to the screen in just a couple of months, and you can check it out in the embedded above. So we do have like I said, we have the trailer right here. We're going to check out here in a moment. So let's see if we have anything else. We just have a basic quote here, casting information, and we did take a look at this poster. This was the poster that was released yesterday. When we got the news that the trailer was coming today, and we did take a look at this again during the live show this morning. So without further ado, let's jump into the trailer and see what this is going to be about.
You can't stop a wave. Born in a storm, way out to sea. Pure energy. And it's all building to this breaking point. I grew up here.
Don't live here, don't surf here.
Hey, Dad.
It's okay. You're scaring my boy.
Now. No need for all this fuss. Listen to me, brother. I know it's smart to lose face in front of your boy, but you gotta know when to back down, or it could get a whole lot worse.
This is a special place for us. It was magic here when I was your age. My old house is finally for sale, and I'm buying it.
Just want to go home now.
Wake up.
Locals only. Don't live here, don't surf here.
I'm not surfing. What's the view for locals only as well? Hey! Hey!
Men are like engines. You gotta release a little steam now and then or you'll blow up.
That's my board, and I want it back.
Listen, mate, I think you've been out in the sun too long.
No, my father gave me that board.
I can tell you myself, that old board's been up there for as long as I can remember.
She's a beaut, isn't she?
I'm not trying to be cruel.
We don't belong here anymore.
All I want is to take my son surfing.
Don't kid yourself now. Before you can have everything, you have to experience nothing.
What?
Pathetic.
That's a good one.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure really what to make of that. It's almost seems like it's a straightforward film as far as it almost feels a bit like a version or a Nicolas Cage version of John Wick, but with Nicolas Cage surfboards. But the fact that it seems like he's on a revenge tour. So we see at the beginning of the trailer, obviously he gets into it with some other local surfers there about the fact that he just wants to surf there. He just wants to surf with his kid, and they're obviously giving him a hard time. And we start to get into this spiral where they're now vandalizing his car. We saw a point where when they were vandalizing his car and he was coming across the parking lot, they had laid down some broken bottles of glass. It looks like he steps on that. They take his surfboard, and obviously it seems like the surfboard has a very significant meaning to him. As he mentioned, his father gave it to him, so they've obviously taken that. So they seem like they just keep pushing him, and until it appears he's going to reach a breaking point, because we saw various scenes towards the end of the trailer where he had a tire iron. He was attempting to, what appears to be, cram a rodent down one of the other individuals' mouths while in the water. But then we also saw where he had a revolver. But prior to that, when he got the revolver, we saw a quick scene where there was a bunch of people in a circle on a beach painting themselves. I'm not sure if this is also leading into some sort of a cult situation. But then we also see at the very end, after he's already gotten the revolver, he has them all lined up, because we see them all lined up on the beach, like their shadows, like their silhouettes, and he's walking behind them with the sun creating that silhouette on the beach for them. It definitely seems like he starts off fairly normal, and then the further he gets pushed, the crazier and more vengeful he gets. We saw at some point he may have gotten beat up because he had some cuts on his face. He was bloodied up a bit prior to him potentially going full like Wick mode, so to speak. Like the article mentioned, it said he got a 6-minute standing ovation. We know how that goes, though. There's a lot of films that get standing ovations that they're just doing it out of common courtesy. Yeah, and we also know that Nicolas Cage will star or do just about any film there is. However, this one, it looks interesting, intriguing, and I don't know why. It's almost like a train wreck that you can't look away from, and you want to know what's going to happen. So, I'm definitely intrigued. I'm interested to see more about this film. Now, whether or not it's going to be any good, that's another question, because the premise seems very simple and basic. But so do a lot of other films. Again, so did John Wick. John Wick started off very simple, and not many people gave it a chance at first, and look where that franchise went. Now, I'm not saying this is going to turn into a billion-dollar franchise for Nicolas Cage. I'm just saying that we can't necessarily look at a film or a trailer for a film for face value and, like judging a book by its cover and say, oh, this isn't going to be any good, when you look back on how good the first John Wick movie really is. This could, like I said, this feels like one of those situations where you have an individual who gets pushed too far, and we see the crazy, we see the spiral. So I'm intrigued, I'm interested. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think. Overall, if I were to rate this trailer, it's pretty mid, 3.54. It definitely draws you in. You want to know what's going to happen. You want to know, is he gonna, again, start taking out his anger and frustration out on all these various surfers who are trying to drive him and his son away. And as he mentions, he's been surfing there his whole life. So again, I'm intrigued, I'm interested. Let us know down in the comment section what you think, and if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Every little bit helps. Otherwise, we'll see you at the next one. Peace.